my name is Nanas, and I've been playing your map for the past couple of months, TM Blaster. So I'd like to make some suggestions for your map, and how you can probably make it play better. So what I want to mention is that the belts is, you can get from the belt to the vest too quickly. So let's say you get the belts, that's 1 dodge, 2 dodges, 3 dodges, then boom, you get a vest. So what I want to say is you should put a wall right here, so that you aren't able to just jump from right there to here and get the vest so easily. But another solution is that you can take this vest, and you can take it over here to this thigh pad. What I mean by that is switch them. That's up to you. Another thing I would like to bring up is that this lip over here. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Let me just completely fail that. Okay. So this thing over here, you should make this a ramp or a dodge ramp so that you don't always have to mantle up this thing. Like if you notice that I always have to jump and I always have to mantle it, so putting the dodge ramp there would make it a lot easier to use a dodge into it and then go up. And then similarly, I'd say put like a wall here that's slanted so you can easily dodge slide up here. As you can see, yeah, it isn't a major change, but sometimes getting up here when you're in a hurry is kind of dangerous because you might accidentally like dodge off like that, or just like completely hit the little ledge right here. Sometimes I miss it. Another change I would recommend is to take these vials here, these 4 vials, and put them in this hallway. So if you put those vials there, they will work as a sound cue for players that are somewhere else, and they will think, oh hey, they're at the amp area over here, or this bridge area, I'd call it the hallway. And in the same manner, I would say you should take these vials from down here at this bottom area, and also put these over there. So it'll work the same way as the vials in the other hallway. And these are the 5 vials, but I'd suggest maybe lowering the count, because a lot of the times that I play this map, players just stack up on maximum health the entire game, and then it just becomes a vial grabbing fest, quite frankly. But I think the reason that happens is because players actually don't have a lot of health on the map. So let me point this out. For example, you have this health pack that's supposed to be here. I should be spawning soon. So you have 1 health pack there, and then you have this other one right over here. That's 2, and then the third one is right over here at this spot. So what I would suggest is that you go and you put a health equipable right there. Just a health pack right here. It's accessible, it's right there, convenient, and it looks pretty like a pretty good spot for a health pack. Another thing I would recommend is that you either remove this thing or you move it completely. Now my reason for that is you already have this structure right here blocking the line of sight, and I don't think it's necessary that you have the second one here. It just kind of makes this a really uncomfortable crowded area. So I would recommend just getting rid of it completely. Although, there's one other thing. This crate right here, I've noticed that when I try to go from the belts over here and come to this area, that I would have to go all the way over here just so I can get the proper distance so I can make a wall dodge, a double wall dodge mind you, to get up here. So what I would suggest, again, making all these suggestions, I would suggest that you maybe take this ramp and like turn it around so you can like have the ramp go up like this, so you can get up there easier. But I think another reason for that would be if you decide to maybe like move the vest over here, it wouldn't be as accessible for the person that just got the belts and they're coming in this direction. But really, it's up to you. I just wanted to point out that this is kind of obnoxious to get on. I can't. Yeah, this is just. Yeah. My other thing is, I don't think you should have the amp on this map, quite frankly. I noticed that when I first started playing this map, I would just come this way and I'd be like, oh, oops, grab the amp. And, it seems to be in a really bad location. It seems kind of forced, to be honest. I think you should remove it or put it somewhere else. Somewhere where it would, like, fit the area better. I suggest, like, I don't even know where you would put that, to be honest. This map is a bit small for the amp. There really isn't much of a place you can put it. But, yeah. I like the idea that you had here, but it doesn't quite fit the size of the map, man. What else is there that I'd like to maybe suggest? Okay, so here's another small thing. This lift right here, oh my gosh, my mouse is broken. This lift right here, it's kind of difficult to get from here and just do a single jump up there. So what I would suggest is to maybe make it go higher. What I mean by that is make it so it has the lift has more strength on it. I don't even know what to call that. What I mean is that I want to be able to just jump up here and not worry about falling down. So like most of the time I have to do a wall dodge and it just seems kind of monotonous. I think it's the same thing over here actually. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. This one's fine, I think. Oh, also, this box here. I don't know why this is here. Like, I think he kind of had some thought going, and it didn't quite work out. But, it's just, there's a random box here for no reason. If you maybe explain why this is here, I'd appreciate it. Because I really want to know. I legit want to know why that box is there. That should sum up most of my thoughts on the map. Oh, okay, now here's one that I would maybe suggest, but I don't know. Maybe you should consider switching the belts and putting it where the vest is. But that would completely change the map, to be honest. Like, this room is really iconic for you, but it doesn't work. This room is really uncomfortable to be in. Whenever I'm down here, I just don't feel safe, and then when I fall down from this belt area, if I'm down here, there's very little I can do. I have to just make it out, and it's just not pleasant. Most people don't like fighting in this room because it's so awkward. Like this whole situation here, I really don't quite enjoy this. It just feels like you're trapped. It's a void. But, yeah, I think that sums up my thoughts on the map. Unless I'm missing something. Let's see here. Oh. One last thing I'd like to mention is that, this bio rifle here, I guess it would be useful if you have no other weapons, but it seems so very out of place. Like, you have to go out of your way just to get this bio rifle, and I don't think it's really a good place for it. Maybe a different weapon, but I don't know, that would really change your map completely. I honestly, like I said, I've been playing this map for like a couple of months now, and I enjoy it a lot. So I hope you take some consideration to what I said. GG, man.